Hey guys, welcome to You Discovery. I'm your host, Evie Bukola, and I want to believe you've all been having an amazing time. You've all been having a swell time with the classes on our platform. I heard a lot of you have had so much testimony, and for those of you that have asked a lot of questions, I have seen your questions, and if I'm yet to answer them, please be calm. I'm definitely going to attend to everything. So the reason why we had to delay the task for this week is because a lot of you were having issues with navigating your classes, signing up and navigating. So if you're still having issues with that, I've done a video to give you the direct clear description of everything you need to do from your sign up process to attending your classes. So do well to check out that video if you're still having issues signing up. So today we are going to be having our first task for this week, and the first task is basically something that is going to enable your growth and is going to better position you to seize more opportunities. And the first task is for you to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So if you've not even had a LinkedIn profile, well, now is the time to open one. So this is your first task. Open your LinkedIn profile, sign up on LinkedIn, and then get started with your LinkedIn profile. So what you want to do for your LinkedIn profile is this. So once you're on LinkedIn, now we're going to use Damilare's profile, as you can see here. So this is an example of a LinkedIn profile, and a lot of you, some of you have not even gotten to this level yet. I see a lot of LinkedIn profile and there's no picture and much more header. So this is an example of I would say this LinkedIn profile is still mid-level, like it's not totally optimized. At the same time, it's not completely abandoned. So if you're just signing up, one of the first things that is very important is your LinkedIn profile, because people just being able to see someone increases your chance of liking that person, right? So if you are someone wanting a talent out there, just seeing the person that you are going to get to have to work with increases your chance of bonding, of connecting with that person, right? So do not joke around with your LinkedIn profile picture. So make sure you have a picture, and you want something clear, simple and professional. It doesn't have to be complicated. And if you're a female, please, this is not Instagram, this is not Facebook. Please have something professional on there. Have something, be well clothed. There is a reason why it's called, you're meant to be clothed basically. I don't want to have to go into those details, but please just dress well, dress professional. And it doesn't have to be suit. If you don't have a suit, you don't have to wear one. Just look well covered, look good, look simple, elegant. If you're a female, if you're a guy, look cool, look good. So yeah, so that's it for the LinkedIn profile. Then your name, please do not use, unless you're just there for, if you're there for a professional experience, if you're there for professional opportunities, then this is not a platform to use a nickname. You want to use your full name. So now please type your full name there. I don't care how it sounds, it's your name. Be proud of it. Be proud of your African roots. Be proud of your name. If you see my LinkedIn profile, I have an English name, but I do not like to use it. I just use my name. Although I am also not using my surname. I just use my first name and my middle name, Evie Bukola. Evie Bukola is my first name, but I like to use Evie first, so I just use Evie Bukola. And left to me, I would love to use the full name, but the reason why I'm not using my full name is because my mom, when she gave birth to me, for some reason, probably she was really exhausted or something, she did not spell out my full name on my birth certificate, and it's now on my passport. I'm not born in Nigeria, so because of that, it's on my passport, so I have to maintain those names the way it is. So ideally my name ought to be Omosivie Omo Bukola, but right now I just go with Evie Bukola because I want to maintain what is on my document. Omosivie means I come with my own honor, and Omo Bukola means I create wealth, I generate wealth. So that's enough. This is not about me, it's about you. This is You Discovery. So the next thing you want to do is your header. So this is Adebowale's, Damilare's profile, and clearly he does not have a header here. And this is not just him, a lot of you out there, you just go out on LinkedIn without header. So it doesn't have to be something CEO of something, it doesn't have to be founder, blah blah blah. Of course, if you're a founder, feel free to do so. I'm a founder, so I have it on there. But if you're not a founder, if you're not a CEO, if you're not a general commissioner, manager, director, you don't have to be one to have either. Because I think, excuse me, a lot of people feel you have to have one big name before you put your header. That is totally wrong. You do not have to have one big name before you put your header. So let's see. So Damilare here. Who is Damilare? So Damilare is, okay, I'm deeply passionate. I'm reading this about now. I'm deeply passionate about solving electrical problems and I'm dedicated. Okay, so Yaba College. Okay, and you see, so this is exactly what is wrong with a lot of you's profile. Now I'm trying to find what he actually does here on LinkedIn and I can't find it. So that is what your header is for. This is a coincidence, but I'm glad it's teaching us the lesson that we need. So the first thing on your LinkedIn, the first thing you should make very clear after your name, it's what you do. What do you do? It is not about big grammar. It is not about complicated English. It is not about positions and title. On your LinkedIn profile, after your name, the first thing that should be very clear out there is your name. In fact, I think what you do should even be more clear than your name. What you do, because unless you're not there looking for a job, unless you're not there looking for opportunities, if you're there looking out for opportunities, then the first thing that should be very clear, should be very spelled out, is what you do. So you could say, now some people could say maybe passionate about, and one reason why I don't really necessarily like to use the word passionate is because we are not necessarily, if you're okay as an employer, myself, I'm not just looking for passion, I'm looking for commitment. So if you feel you don't have a title to go there, instead of saying, or you've not even worked anywhere, to say working out so and so place, you could simply put committed to solving your electrical problems, right? And then you can be more specific. What kind of electrical problem is it? Houseware, household, industrial electrical problem? I don't know the kind of electrical problems you're solving, but you can then make it very clear on your header. Even if you've not had any work experience, just say committed to solving this. I am a content writer, right? I help optimize your SEOs, blah blah blah. Whatever you do, make it really clear, spelled out what you do. Because okay, you are Wale Damilare. Okay, you attended Yaba College of Technology. Good for you. Yaba Lagos. Good for you. What do you do? Now I'm taking a first glance at his profile and I do not see what he does, right? This is absolutely a no-no. It's absolutely a no-no. What you do should be very clear written. Your profile picture, your name, and then what you do. Do not joke with those three things. Do not joke with those three things, guys. So then here, which is good, he put his educational background. So putting an educational background is good, very good. If you have one, you put one there. If you don't have educational background, if you have other qualifications, certificates, feel free to put it on there as well, because this is in this new tech community, though, people are not looking for big certificates to employ you. But if you have one, it does give you an edge to put it right there, especially now that the market is more saturated, especially now that the competition is at its peak. It isn't necessarily at its peak so far we can say it's at its peak so far, because 2 years from now it could even be higher. More people are being born, more people are entering the job community, less people are refusing to leave, right? So it's all scary out there, it's all dog eat dog out there, as they say. But if you have me always having to tell you the secrets to, you know, how to get your way around the world, how to get your way in life, of course you have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is your number one. Me, I'm not even, you know what I mean, guys. So basically, yeah, so once you have those three, your picture, your profile picture, your name, and then what you do. So like I said, it must not be a title, it must not be just whatever you do, just simple. Virtual assistant, I'm a virtual assistant and I'm ready to help manage your business in the most organized way. The lesser the words you use, the lesser the amount of words you use, the better. So instead of saying I'm a virtual assistant ready to optimize your business or well organize your business, You could just make it really, really short. So one of the ways you could put it, you could say, I offer effective virtual assistant services. You get it? Or just say effective virtual assistant services. Or I bring virtual assistants to your doorstep. So just make it really short. The shorter, the better, the clearer, the better, right? And then if you're someone that does more than one thing, try to make sure that those things are related, like those things are connected. Let's say you're a nutritionist, you're a workout coach, you see those things are related. You're a dietitian, still related. You get it, yoga practitioner, still related. So if you're doing more than one thing, you have to make sure that these things are related, because if you're just doing chemical engineering, project management, health, music, and just think of one other random thing out there, you see there is no interconnection, there's no, where is the intersection at which they meet? In some cases, in very few cases, because I myself am more of a jack of all trade, so it took a lot for me to grow, to create an interception around the things I have interest in. So if you're just a beginner, that would not really help you. If you're still a beginner, you want to try to just be specific as much as possible. You want to try to bring what you do down to the barest minimum, right, as much as possible. So you don't want to just have one leg here, one leg there, one leg out there, one leg there, and then you just write it like that on your profile, right? Even if you want to put it on your profile, there's a way you can just create this dance around it. There's a way you can just make everything come together, swim together, become one, right? So if you have that skill to do that, good for you. You can go ahead to do so. But if you do not, then please just focus on one specific thing. Just focus on the specifics. It will help you secure that job, secure whatever you do a lot better. And then as a beginner, the final thing you want to do to optimize your profile is your about section. So before I go about explaining the about section, the reason why I said if you're a beginner is because if you're someone that have not gotten a professional experience, that you have to fill on your experience bar. If you're someone that does not have much certificates to put out there, so you don't really have much experience, right? So filling your about is going to be very, very important, because that is the highest, is the most you have to sell yourself out there. So you have to take your about section very, very seriously. If you have no much experiences to feel, if you have no much certificate to feel that this is what I've done, right? So you want to make sure you take your about section really, really serious, and this is where you get to sell yourself. And talking about your about, a lot of people, when I say introduce yourself, you kind of see them trying to maybe create this humility. It's not necessarily humility though, because humility is not bringing yourself below your actual self. But I don't know what it is that they're trying to create. Maybe it's just this, whatever it is anyway. But the point is, you have to be ready to sell yourself. You want to make sure that you optimize it as much as possible. And in introducing yourself, even as a newcomer, you don't have to say I'm a novice, or you don't have to now just write one sentence and leave it. You want to just write something interesting. You could either focus your structure, focus what you're writing on something about yourself. Let's say you're a 16-year-old, for example. Now that's something interesting. Just being a 16-year-old out there, putting yourself in the market, putting yourself to fend for yourself, is something that is inspirational. So if you're a 16-year-old content writer, for example, you could start with that. A 16-year-old content writer committed towards creating the best possible copywriting for your business, whatever you're doing, copywriting for your business. I grew up seeing the effect of copywriting in businesses and how people are able to relate with a company's brand, purchase products just by writing or just by reading a simple statement, just by reading a simple sentence. Now you can relate it to a story of where your mom saw this statement, and because of that she purchased this product, and since then that has left a mark in you, and because of that you decided to venture into content writing. Right? You've taken the focus away from job experiences to something that would help you connect with people, to something that would help you express other aspects of yourself. Right? You could also talk about your other abilities, possibly your other soft skills. Are you very good with organization? Are you very good with problem solving? Are you whatever it is you're good with? If it's also something engaging, a hobby you want to talk about, are you good with chess? So you could also relate it to a mentor, someone that you find as a mentor in that field, and just saying, I am this, and in having to learn for so amount of years under this person as my mentor, or saying or aspiring to become this person, I decided to venture into this and give it my all, give it my best. So you can see the way you can just coin your about section, coin your bio, to make it interesting, to make it a story, to make it something that someone wants to engage with, to make it something that somebody will want to engage with, and then want to know you better by giving you that job as an opportunity to get to work with you and to know you better. So you can still create an advantage for yourself through your about section, through your bio, with zero experience whatsoever. And another thing you want to also do to build your experience and your bio, which is something you get to do along the way, it's not something you can apply now, is to engage in volunteering exercises. So engage in volunteering job, volunteer to people, to work with a team, work with an organization. So you can use that to also build your profile, to also build your about, to build your portfolio, right? But before you get there, before you get to that level where you have a lot of experiences to write, you have a lot to write about your professional journey, do well to write something outside your professional journey. Write about yourself, write about your culture, and make sure you tune it in a way that is relating to your service. Don't just go and write one random story about your culture and it has nothing to do with you, it has nothing to do with your employee, it has nothing to do with your skill. You want to make sure that whatever you're writing, you draw it, you connect it to that professional experience, to that professional journey, to your career, to the skill that you're offering. So that's how you can coin it. So I believe this was really insightful. I believe you've got some skills, some insights as to how to optimize your profile as a beginner. So that is your first task. So what I want you guys to do now is to do well to practice what I've just said, optimize your profile, and once you do, write a short bio about yourself and tag me. My LinkedIn name is Ivie Bukola. Tag me, Ivie Bukola, then also tag you Discovery. So do something creative with it. Just write this intro about yourself and tag me, tag you Discovery. So let us make this really engaging, make it really fun, make it exciting, that when somebody sees it, they want to work with you, they want to get to know you better, right? I love you, and I cannot wait to see you in the next class. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Do well to like if you have not already. Share this video. It is your corporate social responsibility to share to those in need of it. And if you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now and become a part of this beautiful community. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye bye.